here, 1v1, Green Tooth Gorge, blue side. Malgains plays an Ork Kommando knob, infiltrating commander that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style begins with a ranged weapon. And up against on the red side is Torpid, plays a dreadnought brother captain, durable commander that walks through cover and cannot be suppressed. Very good offense and support, fights in melee combat. Classic Green Tooth Gorge then. East side natural for Torpid, west side natural for Malgains, and central is a contested victory point. The Kommando knob is capping it. Strike squad on the field for Torpid, heavy infantry, good both melee and range combat with a nice special attack. Malgains with the obligatory double shooters, light ranged infantry, very high DPS but expensive to fully upgrade. Double stormtroopers for Torpid, pretty solid build for Grey Knights at the moment. Double stormtroopers with strike squad in between, mostly used in melee in tier 1, but we'll see how Torpid uses them. Grey Knight now coming to decap mid. Kommando knob sneaking around, he's found some stormtroopers and that twin link shooter of his really deals damage. Look at that, that's one burst. Down goes a model now. They're going to take the garrison. Shooter boys have just finished capping this wreck point. 1-to-1 cap. Brother captain looks like he's going to completely finish this cap here on the central victory point. Strike squad moving to the west, stormtroopers bringing up the rear. We do have a node up for both players. Expecting maybe an assassin's knife for Malgains. Will be very good versus that strike squad, though the range damage of that twin link shooter is very difficult to pass up against these stormtroopers right now. These guys with their sergeant takes them up to 6 models, gives them a detector, increased DPS and survivability. Pretty solid all-round upgrade for them in tier 1. Brother captain making himself a nuisance, chasing around sluggers, takes down a model with his storm bolter. Uses his sword two-handed but to still fire his storm bolter on his left hand there. 469, 491. Stormtroopers trying to outshoot double Ork shooters, but the Kommando knob just adding too much DPS. And a pain boy on the way from Malgains, very good choice. Just about to suggest we might see one. With that power weapon, they will put a lot of pressure on those strike squad who are still over on this west side. Haven't seen them in combat yet. 436, 491. There's a triple for Torpid. Malgains very much bunched together with his double shooters, trying to combat these stormtroopers here who both have sergeants now. Down to 3 models and 4 models. Torpid keeping them in play, keeping the pressure up. 409, 491. Here come the strike squad. There's a heal from the pain boy. Support sub-commander for Orks, can heal Orky units and is pretty useful in combat himself as well. Has a power melee weapon that does damage over time. 384, 491, a triple cap still, and now Malgains can try it and start capping stuff. I was wondering if we were going to see a purgation squad. Torpid had another stormtrooper squad on the way and cancelled it. No sign of any war gear, so he spent his power upgrading his stormtroopers so far. Now they're fully reinforced and his power is being hit, but up 3 gens. The node might go down here. Shooter boys with their big shooters allows them to suppress on demand with aiming. What's that? Strike squad with those tight controlled bursts from their storm bolters behind that light cover. Pain boy here, he's going to be a real nuisance I think for Torpid. He's isolated here though, chasing him down are the stormtroopers. The brother captain will be on capping duty. 349, 484. Now here comes the Dakar. There's a heal on those shooter boys, a small upfront heal, 30 health, and then some very nice health regen afterwards. It can be upgraded in tier 2 as well if you purchase the stronger git source. 349, 471. There's the double for Malgains. This double stormtrooper strat squad little bundle here is quite dangerous. Where are the sluggers at? They're right here, injured you fool. So he has his entire army here. Strat squad now going to try and decap mid. 349, 456, hefty VP lead for Torpid, and he's going into tier 2 first. He'll be happy with that. I don't think he's been aggressive enough with his pain boy. He is down to half health. 349, 448. Shooter boys get a knob leader, and that guy increases their DPS even more, also turns them into a detector, and both shooter boys fully upgraded with big shooters and knob leader. That's 45 power to get those guys like that, so that's 90 power spent on shooter boys in tier 1. Additional 30 for the pain boy, or is he 40 power? I'm not sure, but quite a reasonably heavy tier 1 for Malgains. We don't have burners on the sluggers though. Torpid is tier 2. How is he going to capitalise? Is he going to save up for a dreadnought? It's not that far away. 349, 426. Big firefighter mid sluggers losing tons of hit points. Here comes the pain boy. Stun bomb, that's the starting ability of the Kommando knob, and the stormtroopers are going to wipe, I think. Trying to retreat out, but there's the Daka, and down they go. Man, shooter boys just completely melt light infantry. So much piercing damage. 349, 412. Torpid replaces his lost stormtrooper squad. Should he have got grenade launchers up on these guys before going tier 2? Perhaps. Still the 2-1 from Malgains. By the captain trying to chase stuff down, tie things up. There's a special attack, one of the 2 that he has, and now he's forced off. Malgains could get a triple. Could also cap this back, or just hit power. Looks like he's just going to hit power. Down goes a node. Is the 3rd stormtrooper squad getting their sergeant up. Really should go for the grenade launchers, I think. Got a lot of pressure on these shooter boys even. Strike squad not used in melee combat much, but we are going to see it here. Stun bomb is easily dodged. Strike squad are suppressed, and now they're in melee combat, forcing off those shooters, and this is going to be a very important engagement. There's the special attacks from the strike squad. Awesome special attacks they have, very quick, and they send you flying. That's a good engagement for Torpid. Lost 2 strike squad models, but bled Malgains quite a lot. 4, 5 shooter models and a bunch of sluggers down. 349, 363. What are we going to see from this brother captain? I don't think he's going to get anything. Maybe a teleport back to instantly get in there and tie up the shooters, but he's going for a Grey Knight Dreadnought, and Malgains is only just going tier 2, so he's going to have a real tough time dealing with this thing. He can instantly get tank busters up though, or looters or whatever he wants to use. 349, 348. VPs are tied up, and here is the Grey Knight Dreadnought. Begins with a multi-melter, effective versus all targets at short range, and that very mean looking close combat weapon also begins with the awesome Maelstrom ability, which will be removed in 2.2 and will only become available when you purchase the 2nd close combat weapon for the Grey Knight Dreadnought. 349, 341. There's a war, decreasing the speed and damage of Ork units that use it. And here comes that Green Tooth Dreadnought, instantly exploding one of the shooter boys. 349, 341. But the captain's going to try and cap. Here comes sluggers though, and he is vulnerable to early melee units. Doesn't have kill the weak like the Chaos Lord or the Stomp like the War Boss. And he's going to go down here, and does go down. Doesn't have Rending Talons like the Eye of Tyrant either, so melee squads early on can really threaten the brother captain. In tier 2 he can get the hammer and the halberd and really be painful to melee squads, but in tier 1 can cause lots of problems. Purified blades maybe could help him out. Grey Knight Dreadnought trying to chase down the pain boy, but does get away. 349, 341. Shooter boys decapping east side, but what is this? The strike squad have an incinerator. They're going to try and burn down these gens. Let's see how they do. Not bad. Here comes shooter boys though. Look at the Dakar. Strike squad are a heavy infantry squad, so they will be taking less damage from those shooters. Are they going to try and tie them up? No. They're going to shoot them point blank range. 349, 329. Incinerators do courage damage, but I don't think a single incinerator is enough to suppress a squad by itself. Single cap for blue. Malgains now has the tank busters up. Anti-vehicle squad for Orks with these rocket launchers. Quite a nice one too, I think. Dreadnought. Dreadnought now has a threat. Sluggers do not have their burners, so we're not going to see burn that house. And here comes that melter exploding a slugger boy. There's the bits. And a special attack, and there's Maelstrom. This Dreadnought really is awesome. The most expensive Dreadnought begins with the most health and starts with that very awesome multi-melter. Here come the tank busters though. What can they do? Boom. Stormtroopers coming over to keep the pressure up, and Torpid is going to get 2-1 at least. Strike Squad now have their Justicar. He has that sword there. Also gives them Purification and Energy Burst. Energy Burst will be useful against those sluggers. 349-298. Stormtroopers are the repair unit for Grey Knights, so they can hang around this Dreadnought and help it out. Here comes Shooter Boys. What are they up to getting so close? Sluggers now moving in. No sign of Energy Burst. What are the Strike Squad doing? Completely lost control of them there, and they lose a couple of models, and that is painful. 83 wreck to reinforce these guys. 335-298. And now the Dreadnought being chased, but the tank busters are very far away. It should be fine. Exploding sluggers with each shot still. 298, 327, 298 even. 2-1 cap for Torpid. Has Purifiers on the field. Powerful dedicated melee squad with the longest charge range in the game. We'll see what they do. Power melee weapons and a heavy melee demon hammer. You have double tank busters though. Torpid holding on for the 2-1. Not anymore. Shooter Boys are capping the central victory point. Healing up at base. He needs to repair his Dreadnought. There we go. And tier 3 for Malgains. I assume he's going to save up for a Nob Squad now. Almost has enough red for a nuke as well. Orks, of course, the only faction that passively generates red. 316-294. Tank busters absolutely wrecking those generators. Here come the Purifiers. 20-50 hit points with their Justicar. 316-286, and there is the psychic field does plasma damage per second, which increases for every second that it's active, so you really don't want to stand in that thing. Painboy being DPS down as Malgains forgot about this guy. Can the Purifiers finish him off? They can. Ouch. That's a big loss. But he's going tier 3. He might replace his Painboy if he gets a Nob Squad. Kommando Nob doesn't have a lot of direct support. And that Dreadnought still needs repairs. 316-251. Torpid more interested in getting some map control back. Brother Captain, does he have any war gear? Nope, level 2. Kommando Nob also without war gear. Thought perhaps we were going to see that shotgun versus those double stormtroopers. Can get a rocket launcher in tier 3 himself, of course. No sign of it though. Just needs a couple of hundred requisition to get a Nob Squad on the field. If that is indeed what he's going for, he might save up for a battle wagon even. Strike Squad now level 2, and this is a big engagement. You saw We Are the Hammer there, and a War Incinerator getting that flame in there. Sluggers holding up well against Purifiers, but they're going to go down if they stay in this engagement. Or are they? Look at the DPS from the Shooter Boys, and there's Calder Boys. Wow. Purifiers, are they going to get away? There's the Justicar with 44 hit points. Yes. Just the insane DPS of those shooters. I thought the Sluggers were going to wipe, but he saved them with a very well timed Calder Boys there. Completely won the engagement for him if he wasn't going to win it already. 287-233. Decapping power. Now Torpid is under pressure. Should he get a different upgrade for this Dreadnought? Should he get the melee upgrade or the awesome Inferno Cannon? The multi-melter is very powerful, but it's just pinging one of these Orks away at a time, which is not very efficient usage of the Walker. 278-233. Torpid needs some resources before he thinks about upgrading his Dreadnought though, which is being repaired right now. 278-231. Malgains spent some wreck on that Calder Boys. Here come the Purifiers. Got half of their bar. Stunned by the stun bomb. 278, 217. Strike squad need to move forward and support here. Ouch, Purifiers lost their Justicar. Here come the Slugger boys. Without burners, these Slugger boys are doing very well. Kommando going to tie up that strike squad, and Purifiers again are forced off by the sheer DPS of the shooters. Can they get away this time? 2 hit points, and they do get away, saved I think perhaps by the Maelstrom of the Dreadnought, and it does have the Inferno Cannon. Awesome. 22.2 flame DPS, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that is a hell of a lot for a flamer. 278, 160. Awesome to see this thing. You don't get to see it very often. Usually you see it kept with a multi-melter or perhaps a plasma cannon on occasion. I think it's the cheapest upgrade as well, the Inferno Cannon, not sure. Purifiers again reinforced. That is bleeding Torpid's economy a lot, and Malgains goes for flash kits. And that is a huge mistake in my opinion. I would have got a Nob Squad to put some insane pressure on this Dreadnought and tie up its range weapon at the same time. I suppose he thinks double tank busters is enough, and it should be enough. But the Dreadnought is still kicking. Sluggers, surely they deserve burners by now. 278, 102. Torpid taking back his power. He has a decent army on the field, repurchases his brother Captain, who now has the Nemesis warding staff. He can cast ward on his Purifiers now. Let's see what difference this makes. It's a pretty nasty power melee weapon in its own right as well, almost 84 DPS. Granite Dreadnought making very short work of those generators. Needs a bit more repairs as this thing leveled. It's almost level 3 this thing. 276, 95. Stormtroopers just about unable to finish this cap here. I think it was the right choice to move off though. Could have lost 2 or 3 models in the few seconds it took them to finish that cap. 271, 95. Flash kits on the field. Range DPS for Orks begin with their snaz guns. Important engagement. Dreadnought needs to keep moving. Tank busters are chasing. I think he should still get the grenade launchers for his stormtroopers if he can swing it. They really are an awesome weapon, losing health and retreats them out. There's a Hell Fury strike, and here come the Purifiers alongside that strike squad. Are they going to catch these tank busters and shooters and flash kits in a bad position here? A very nice stun bomb from Malgains, and there's that Inferno Cannon doing its stuff. But there's a barrage, dodges it just about. Flash kits are forced off alongside the tank busters, and Purifiers are there, and they wipe out the tank busters. Dreadnought lives, and it's level 3 now. 1573 hit points, 271, 91. Malgains, surely a Nob Squad now. Maybe he doesn't want to fight the Purifiers with a Nob Squad. Level 3 brother Captain. Nob's level 5, still doesn't have any war gear. Done well though. Couple of really nice stun bombs. Tank busters in retreat. That's this remaining squad. And Purifiers capping mid. 271, 82. He's got a lot of VPs to make up here, Torpid. No sign of the blasters and no sign of the... Oh, he's going for the blasters now. No sign of the thing that increases their range that I can't remember the name of. Git finders, there we go. 271, 82. Not replacing these generators because he has quite a lot of power here, almost 200. Nob Squad maybe. 271, 82. Brother Captain capping, and down goes the Kommando Nob. Purifiers chilling out. These guys did hit level 2. Dreadnought being repaired still. Git finders are on the way now. Increasing the range of the flash kits. These blasters are pretty awesome weapons, area of effect damage, but they do have a 10% chance to knock back the flash kit that fires it. It still does fire the projectile though. 263, 82. There you see them, that instant projectile. Purifiers coming in. No sign of the aiming. What's that from the shooter boys? There you see ward up on the Purifiers, and a big engagement again. 263, 82. Here comes the Dreadnought. Can it come into play in time? Purifiers getting an awesome special from their Justicar there, which owned those sluggers, but they do get away. Brother Captain killing a flash kit there, I believe, and levels to 4. That was a good engagement for Torpid. Still no Knob Squad for Malgains. What is he up to? He has enough for a nuke. Still going for the rocket launcher. Powerful anti-vehicle weapon for the Kommando. Can also be very dangerous to infantry squads if he hits the enemy crosshairs right, which is the ability the rocket launcher gives you. 259, 82. Dreadnought again getting some repairs. Flash kits do have some XP. Power decapped. Brother Captain decapping the VP, and Torpid might get a triple. There's a Hell Fury strike. Purifiers taking a bit too long to retreat. They were trying to get up their psychic field, as you see here. There's that Inferno cannon though, scaring off those sluggers. Used the Maelstrom, which was perhaps wasted. 230, 82. Stormtroopers getting absolutely owned by rockets. Need to retreat. There we go. Are we going to see a level 4 Grenade Dreadnought? Malgains having to reinforce a lot of stuff here, and he did complete that cap. He has a triple now. 203, 82, and Torpid goes tier 3. Very, very brave move. Could have got another Dreadnought. There's a quarter of the way there already. Now just chilling out in mid. Is up to Malgains to push here. He hasn't had much luck in the last few engagements. 166, 82. Level 4 Brother Captain. Where are the Purifiers? They're coming back out of base. I've lost so many models, these guys. Feeding a lot of XP to Malgains. Level 3 shooters. Level 2 tank busters. Flash kits backing off the Brother Captain who's trying to tie them up. That Inferno cannon so painful on that VP, and there is ward up on the Purifiers. 30% less damage received for those guys. Sorry, it was on the Strike Squad, get it right. Level 4 Strike Squad as well. Almost 2,000 hit points. Purifiers are hanging back there. And level to 3. There's a Orks. Spotted very quickly by Torpid, and he completely avoids it. Wow, that was a big opportunity for Malgains to inflict some heavy losses. He did hit a couple of stuff though. Strike Squad didn't quite move away far enough. And they're going to retreat, I think, yes, because he doesn't want to lose a model. 147, 82. Purifiers capping mid. Gonna get a 2-to-1, I think. What's this? It's tank busters on capping duty. Hasn't taken his natural power yet. Completely starved of power income. And he's going for a weird boy. Perhaps should have got it a lot earlier to control these Purifiers. Such a good choice versus every matchup pretty much. 140, 82. Stormtroopers will come and decap the west side. And he might get a triple again. Lots of Orks have something to say about that though. Level 6 Kommando. Look at those blasters go. Level 3 Inquisitorial Stormtroopers, and level 3 also these guys. Level 4 Strike Squad. Level 3 Dreadnought. Level 3 Purifiers. Has a small but powerful army Torpid, and that's what Grey Knights are all about, I suppose. 121, 82. Could see some Grey Knight Terminators soon. Really think Malgains should have got a Knob Squad when he had the chance. 121, 82. I've never actually seen Malgains play Elite Mod, so it could well be that he's purchased flash kits to just check them out. 121, 80. I do know him somewhat from retail. Green Knight Dreadnought forcing melee on the flash kits, and they are hurt. Losing model, only 3 models on this squad, so losing one is very detrimental to your DPS. 121, 70. Kommando is infiltrated and trying to run away from this Dreadnought, which has that nasty Inferno cannon, now level 4, 1730 hit points on a Walker. 121, 68. Strike Squad in melee combat with Sluggers, and they lose their Justicar. Lose another model. These Sluggers kicking ass. Level 4 Sluggers. If they had their burners, they might have wiped the squad. 121, 68 to 1-to-1 cap. Weird Boy is up. Support then runs away and goes down. Took a bit too long to retreat. Slugger's replacing the knob leader, and it's all kicking off mid. Here come Purifiers. Weird Boy does eventually use his warp vomit and then backs away. Green Dreadnought taking shots here. It's generally under pressure. And here come Purifiers trying to tie something up. They're trying to tie up a Weird Boy, are they? Nope. Gonna wipe out these shooters. Bam. No. All the boys reinforces everything. Down goes the Dreadnought. Strike squad just about getting away. 5 hit points, even less when they started retreating. 112.53. That was a very good engagement for Malgains, using Call the Boys to superb effect. Who needs power? 112.47. It's gonna hold mid then easily. Has the west side. Brother Captain is down. All of a sudden, Torpid under serious pressure, going for some Grey Knight Terminators. Can they turn this around? There's quite a lot of range DPS, and those tank busters and this rocket launcher will be hitting those Grey Knight Terminators. 112.32. 2-1 for Malgains. Can he see this game out? Strike squad, he doesn't even have the resources to reinforce these guys. They're just going to go and try and decap the west. Here are those Grey Knight Terminators teleporting up immediately. These guys passively draining energy from nearby enemies, and they have splash damage power melee halberds. 1128. It's a double cap against Torpid. Triple cap. Looks like he's lost this game. The Grey Knight Terminator is not arriving in time, and Malgains holding on for victory. Very interesting game. As soon as the Grey Knight Dreadnought went down, that was pretty much it for Torpid. It was such a powerful unit for him throughout the game. I thought he was going to need an op squad, but he did without it. Flash kits almost got to level 3. They did reasonably well. Double stormtroopers, I think, would have benefited greatly from having those grenade launchers, but I think it was the Purifiers in the end. The amount of bleed that they caused for Torpid really held him back in teching and getting more units out. 112 left on the counter. Commanders, we had a level 8 Commander Knob and a level 4 Brother Captain. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.